Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's... The 17. I'm guessing that return. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to escape and get it himself. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's back. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Play action on first down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're bringing heat.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell he drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. pass motion from the offense. The corners are walked up tight. Miller with the ball. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. A hand to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. To the air, it's Milroe trying to get to him. They're trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give is to Miller. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Getting some heat. He makes a catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Wide receiver shows motion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Handoff from the shotgun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bama! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They move the tight end all over. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's back. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Handoff to the single running back. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
I want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's back. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Dogs! What a catch and run for 6. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the offense. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second down after that incompletion. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
And they're able to get him on the ground. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere to go.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Marches ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll need some urgency to get something on the board before halftime. 11 seconds to go. It'll be 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He'll take the deep shot. And the pass is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. Nice move, creates some space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football ball right of this quarter.
And I think think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time, the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll go to the counter play. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. The run from the shotgun. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, you love safeties that have all the tools in their toolbox. This guy can cover, this guy can tackle. He can also rush the passer. Wow.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Dogs are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the comeback is on. Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
Offense in an empty set. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job of taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too.
Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs! And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll start this drive firing. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Unleashes it on the run. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Bernard. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. This time he's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. On the move. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Coming after it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. The short hands, it's long. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And quarterback and dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. To the air, it's Milroe. Finds the big tight end. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Wide out in motion. Miller with the ball. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Motion from the offense. The give out of the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Never a doubt. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the fourth quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. On the run, it's Frazier. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's back. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground with the back. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lovett. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air. It's back. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. He's got it! Touchdown, Georgia! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You've got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. It's so impressive watching this D-line go to work.
Movement here from the tight end. He's going to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Milroe. Spits it out to the back. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. It's caught downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to move it through the air. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.